Hello everybody and welcome back to Ultimate Sims Guides and welcome to another build video. In today's video I am building a new 100 baby house for the 100 baby challenge that we do every Sunday here on this channel. If you've been watching that, you probably have heard me in the last don't want to expose myself, but the last 4 episodes being like, I really don't like this house anymore. So I finally decided to go for it and build something completely different in a different world. So we were living in a very suburban house it was a yellow house in not Oasis Springs, this is Oasis Springs in Willow Creek, and I decided to move us to Oasis Springs. I built this kind of mid-century house that has 2 floors only on the one side so that it looks kind of funky. I like it a lot. I actually think I like this house way better, but you know what, let's be honest, in 2 months of the 100 baby challenge I'll be like, I hate this house, I hate everything about it, but that is just a risk that we are going to have to take. But I did build this in kind of the mid-century-esque neighborhood because a lot of these houses look like this, and I thought that it suited it pretty well. I ended up adding a pool and a deck and a little front porch thing onto this house to make it look a little bit more dynamic, and it ended up being a lot of fun. We also at one point have to drag that front piece right beside where the deck is forward because I completely forgot about babies. So I have the kids living upstairs, mom's on the main floor, and so are the toddlers, and then I was like, wait, where do the babies go? So there's a moment when I realized that I don't have babies, and I was gonna add an addition onto the back, but then I just ended up changing the toddler room a little bit so I can add the babies. I do make it a baby dungeon room, and I use that bookcase door, that's the word I'm looking for, but the bookcase door to make it look like there are no babies in there. I don't want anyone to go in there. The door is already locked. I moved the family in, but I have yet to actually play in this house, but I did lock the door so that only Penelope is allowed in so that no one touches my babies. But yeah, I really like the way that this house turned out. It ends up very fun, I think, especially the kids' room upstairs. I had a lot of fun decorating that, and I think the toddler's room is really cute too. I really did have a lot of fun. I also gave them a pool just so on weekends I can make my kids go outside and do something because they spend a lot of time just watching TV when they're bored, and I'm sick of that. I want them to be better people. But so this upstairs is just going to be the kids' bedroom. The kids and the teens are all just going to share a room. It ends up with 5 beds and 2 desks, and I really liked that. It took me forever to figure out a floor plan. Sped up, this doesn't take very long, but it was quite a while. So I ended up putting a bunch of placeholder furniture down just to be okay, where do I think I could put things? So that's what ends up happening here. I'm not going to keep any of the stuff that you see, but I was how do I set this up? If you've been watching the challenge, the bathroom, we only have 1 bathroom, and it's this, a university type bathroom. I ended up having to get rid of 1 shower for another sink and 1 toilet for a bathtub, which I also forgot about. Apparently I just wasn't thinking. I should have made a list of all the things you need in a 100 baby challenge, but I did not. I have failed you. But yeah, you can just, you'll be seeing a lot of this house if you watch the challenge. I know that a lot of you seem to really enjoy watching it, and I appreciate that a lot. You guys are the best. But you can see just kind of placeholder the cheapest furniture for now until I decide what I want. I was also on a strict 80,000 simoleon budget, which I actually was under, which I'm pretty impressed by. Not to toot my own horn, but toot toot. I stayed quite under budget. Penelope, oh my gosh, her name is hard to say. Penelope actually has a decent amount of money. Not a ton, but enough for a house that's built. I believe there's 5 beds upstairs, 4 toddler beds. So that's 9 people right there. That's math, right? So this house has way more beds than what we would actually need. Hopefully I'll never need more than 5 beds upstairs or 4 toddler beds. We'll see what happens. This challenge does get a little bit wild. But yeah, I had a lot of fun decorating this, and it was just fun because when we built the last house, they didn't really have any money. Penelope was still pretty poor because the house before that was a very small tiny home and all of the kids lived outside. So we didn't have much to work with, but they could actually get a decent house where all of them could enjoy themselves. At first, I went with these green parenthood counters. I ended up changing them to white because I just thought the green was a little bit too much. I don't know. I still don't know how I feel about it. We might change. You never know. If you watch the 100 Baby Challenge, you know how often I change things. So they'll probably be a purple sometime. You never know. It's me. But I really do like this house. It is up on the gallery in my origin ID, which is in the description. You can definitely download it if you like it. I believe it ends up being around 70K, I think. It has a lot of little quirky touches, and I think it's a really cute house for a 100 baby challenge or just for a large family in general. However, the kids upstairs really don't have any privacy, so you might want to like cut bedrooms and like give them more space, but in Hunter Baby, you don't get attached to any of your kids, so they don't need their own bedrooms. I also named my children after fruits and vegetables, so are we surprised that I'm not attached to any of them? Because we shouldn't be. We should not be surprised. Yeah, I don't know. I just named them after weird things because it makes it easier to keep track of them. Or does it? I don't know. Sometimes I just say things and I'm not really sure what I'm saying. But I wanted to add this little gallery wall there, which is a bunch of like fun, bright, colorful things because like kids, you know, bright and colorful things. And then I added some cards and some flowers and just cute things on that little like sideboard under the window. And then I did change the cabinets. Now, one thing that irritates me about this swatch of the Parenthood cabinets is that corner piece is a different color, but it's the same swatch. And it's like the littlest bit different, but it drives me, oh my god, I hate it so much. Just looking at it makes me mad. So here I am trying to figure out a rug for the toddler room, and I will very soon realize that I never made a room for the babies. And here I am being like, oh, I could put it on the back of mom's room. No, that looks ridiculous. We'll just make the front of the house bigger, I guess. It was a process. It actually ended up looking really cute, and I just ended up having the roof kind of like line up. It looks pretty good. I'm not mad at it. I did forget to add roof trim, but I don't even think it looks bad. I don't know. I'm tired. If you can tell, I'm pretty sleepy today. I have been doing nothing but thinking about moving. So if you haven't been watching any of the speed builds lately, I am moving from a place called Windsor, Ontario, Canada, to Toronto. It's going to be a pretty big move, and I'm terrified, but I got my first, like, grown-up place. Like, I'm getting an apartment in Toronto, and I'm very excited about it. Something that I've always wanted to do, so I'm super excited, but it's a process. Like, there's a lot of furniture to be bought, and a lot of things to move, and plans to make, and, you know, you have to pay, like, $300 deposit just to get keys. You have to give them money just to get keys for a place you're already paying for. It's ridiculous, but it's okay. It's gonna be okay. But yeah, so I've just been extremely stressed with all of that, but it's finally all like set in stone. You know, the money has been paid for the first and last month. It's all official now. Thank you all for your support in the comments of the last two build videos where I mentioned it. You guys have been very nice and like giving me a lot of congratulations and hope and stuff, and I really appreciate that because it's been like a big thing. But anyway, I'm very excited. I'll be moving September 15th, which is actually my brother's birthday, so I'm going to have to call my brother on moving day. I'm going to be super stressed, but be like, hey, what's up? But you can see here, this kid room is actually one of my favorite kid rooms I've ever made. I used the university wallpaper, but in a different color on every wall so that like all of the blankets would match. And I think that it ended up really fun. And I just had like a bunch of little lamps on these little tables that are from Seasons maybe? I don't even know. But I never really used those little bedside-y table things. I don't even know if you'd put that in a bedside table. I don't know. But then I did add a bunch of journals just for something that the kids can do in their off time when they don't have homework to do. And then I added this little table in between those two beds because there was like one tile there that I could add something cute. So I had a little table, little stuffies just hanging out on the floor, lots of posters. Tried to put like little dog prints, but it looked really weird. But I used the new Nifty Knitting, what are those called? Desks, and they're so cute. I absolutely love them. And then the mom's room, I'm definitely getting her the most expensive bed again. I'm getting her this one because then she doesn't need as much sleep and she can get more done and make more money and just be a better mom overall because she's kind of the worst sometimes. So I wanted to make sure she had a nice bed. Definitely. I would love to get all of the kids like the nicest beds, but then I'm like, I don't want them to be awake as much. Like, just sleep for hours and hours, please. But yeah, we are getting kind of close to the end of the video. I really want to just say thank you to you guys. I've been getting a lot of new subscribers recently. This channel kind of just blew up really fast in 2020. Like, I started 2020 and we weren't even at 1,000 subscribers. So the fact that, like, according to analytics and projections, I should be at like 20K maybe by the end of the month is crazy. I'm gonna start crying. I'm an emotional human. Just get used to it. I'm a Cancer. I cry a lot. But the fact that I have 20,000 people, I will have 20,000 people who are going to click a button and like care about me. Like right now we're at almost 19, I believe. That's insane. That's absolutely crazy. I didn't expect to even hit 10K by the end of the year. So I'm completely overwhelmed by all of you guys and how incredible you are. So thank you. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, and if there's anything you don't like about this house and you want me to change, like, please let me know, because I am open to suggestions, but I'm kind of in love with it, so I may be butthurt. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, as well as the 100 baby challenge. I hope you're having an awesome day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.